Hello guys, and welcome to episode 52 of my Medieval 2 Total War campaign, playing as England on very hard difficulty. Today we are moving on with our fights with the Russians. We have a battle up against Miroslav here, which should be a pretty decent one. We have a relatively good army. It's nothing crazy good, but we can back it up with another unit of mercenary spearmen, I am sure. I might even get rid of these guys and buy another fresh unit. But yeah, it looks like Henry, he's ready to go and attack the Russians. Let's go ahead and do that.
We shall slaughter them, my lord.
Our good old 10-star general take us to victory. I don't see how their forces will beat ours. They have an abundance of ballistas that may be a problem. I'm going to have to keep Henry out of harm's way. But as soon as I engage their front line, I should just be able to overrun them in the back line. Go ahead and fight us on the battle map.
Show no mercy.
It'll be a relatively flat map, although it's probably going to be a bunch of forests, which can be really irritating. We shall see shortly. Oh, it's actually quite open. That's good. We'll wait till the weather clears up because we do have an abundance of ranged forces. Oh, never mind. They're at the trees. At least they're not sort of in between us. There are plenty of trees about, but there is also plenty of open ground, which is good. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll have our infantry line, and then we will have a double line of archers. So that's my infantry line. Then we'll go crossbows and peasant archers. And then we'll go longbowmen behind those. Wonderful. So a triple line, which hopefully will do the job. Alright, in the meantime, we're going to keep my general out the way. Those ballistas have a hella long range, so I'm going to have to be very careful. I might just keep Henry off to one side. We'll deploy my cavalry on the extreme left and right. We'll make this a group, and we'll start the battle. We'll start marching towards them. Look at this. The face-off. It's as if we both come marching down a road, we bumped into each other. So we've deployed, and off we go to battle. Awesome stuff. I might have to like stop short so that I can use my units quicker because they've run up with their crossbows. Let's just run up into position ourselves. Yeah, one thing I do need to do before I forget is turn off skirmish. Right, come on men, fire away. Taking a lot of damage unnecessarily at the moment. Let's go ahead and ride forwards with our cavalry on the flanks. Oh, look at those arrows coming down. You can see them against the blue sky there. Look at that, crazy stuff. Just demolished a lot of dudes. Mercenary spearmen getting involved. We've got the normal spearmen here, the militia and so on. I think honestly my archer lines are a little bit too close to really cleanly fire over the top, which is a problem. So we might actually move them back.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash.
Oh, this isn't good. Okay, let's charge down into the mercenary Frankish knights. I might even have my general come across as well. At least these ones are kind of cleanly through. Let's just spread and we'll just charge into the ballistas because I want to try and do as much damage to the ballistas as I can. Did my crossbowmen actually get involved in the melee? It looks like they did. A couple of ballista shots went through my lines there. It's pretty nasty. Oh, the general's trying to engage our cav. Looks like we might get into the ballistas in time though, so that's fine. That was a really solid charge. Okay, we've run down the mercenary Frankish knights, which is good. We're going to get charged in the back here by the general's bodyguard. It's not the end of the world, since we do have the ballistas in the way to sort of prevent a lot of that charge, but look at this. The arrows, they pour down. We're now being engaged by crossbow militia here. Let's just come down and charge into the back of these spear militia and so on. Right, we broke all of those forces, that's fantastic. Let's have these knights go and attack the archer militia. These ones can clean up the crossbow militia. Fantastic. We hit the peasants there, so we may as well run them down. Dismounted feudal knights on the right flank. I haven't actually got involved yet in this melee. May as well do so. Their general going to go for our general? I think he kind of is. Might be worth just cutting him off. Because I kind of want my general not to get engaged like this.
Only half the enemy
That could end
force
really badly.
remains.
Go on, men. Move away. I'll have my mailed knights come in and absorb that charge for me. Then we can turn around. Lovely. Surround the general's bodyguard. Any units that are running away should just get absolutely demolished by my archers, to be honest, so I'm probably just gonna chill for the most part.
By St. George, our men have slain the enemy
With my front
general.
line, that is.
Without him, his
And
troops
just
will
allow
lose
the
their will to
archers
fight.
to clean things up afterwards as they run away. Brilliant.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
We shall try and finish them off if we can. Yeah, how much archer fire comes into the back of these men. I mean, nasty. Right, we've crushed those. Our mailed knights have reached rank 9. That's nice. I ran into the archer militia here, going to be capturing a lot of those. Oh, this line of General's bodyguard just mowed down a whole bunch of dudes. That's nasty. Go on, Henry. Get some more ranks on you. We'll just speed it up. That should be a job done, more or less. What's this unit over here? No idea. We can probably kill them. May as well mop them up. There we go. We'll leave it there.
All of Christendom will be
297
awed by the victory we have won here
lost.
today.
Pretty solid victory. We're just going to execute those guys.
Victory!
And that should give him more dread. Yeah, his dread is actually getting pretty damn high. Like with all of these executions, pretty nuts.
Command me, sire.
And now we are stuck with the Polish army there, which
Are
kind
you
of sucks.
joking, sire?
But I guess we will have to move on another time. Right,
Where to,
our
sire?
spy. See if he can get into Thorn. at some point.
Yes, Your Highness.
Meanwhile, we will have our dude here follow the road up,
Godspeed.
find
Continuing
more
once I have
settlements. At Stettin,
Hail my king, sire.
we have the
As you
catapults
hail my
and this
king.
chap arriving.
My lord. Sire.
And now this army is pretty much ready to
Hail
go.
my king.
It's a pretty simple army. The only thing it could do with is a couple of levy spearmen, I think. We do have one levy spearman here. We can just get one more. Maybe another feudal knight. Maybe another longbowman. That'll do. And we can move on from there. Cool. Right, up north, we are under siege by the Danes. So let's make something happen here.
I am not here to negotiate the truce.
Should be a simple battle if we just sally forth.
They'll wish they'd never been born,
Bunch of
sire.
mercenary spearmen. We got plenty of yeoman archers to cut them down. So let's go ahead and fight this on the battle map.
Leave your mercy behind, men.
I wonder if
shall utterly
I put
crush
my yeoman archers on the walls, whether or not they'll have the range to hit the forces outside the walls. I doubt it, because the AI will likely just walk away, but
Units,
you can try, I guess.
orders. Yeoman.
But they do actually have siege equipment, so maybe they'll just come towards the walls.
Yeoman.
In which case, I may as well just have my yeoman archers all on the walls. It says they should have range from here.
Yeoman.
See the little green arrow.
Move out.
Guess we can try.
Heavy infantry.
Have the spearmen ready to sally forth regardless. Same with the infantry.
Heavy infantry. Onwards. Spearmen, move out.
Cavalry can stay off to one side, that is fine. I'll bring my general over. Okay, that's everyone in position, I think. Start the battle. Okay, these yeoman archers, they are in range. But I think the general's falling back. We might not hit him. No, they're not going to fire. Oh, they did fire. Oh, no, they didn't. Was a ruse. Right. Time for the spearmen to sally forth. And we need to have my archers come out. I have my armoured units actually on the flanks. No particular reason why. Probably a bad idea. Just have those ones covered by some spearmen in case. Oh yes, we can't really forget about our crossbowmen. Move them forwards. I might actually have them on the flanks. They can shoot directly. Unfortunately, my archers will take their sweet time getting off the walls, so that will mean I won't have my archers available and their peasant archers might do a bit of damage for a little while, but I'm okay with that, I guess. Sacrifice that has to be made. Could always start to bring out some cavalry and maybe charge them. Okay, that's the last few men out of the towers. We should be good to go now with our archers. We'll give them another order. Hopefully they'll get on with it. There we go. Well, at least the mercenary crossbowmen can fire back. Let's move them over to the right a bit more so they have a better angle of attack.
Crossbow completed, my lord. Stand aside.
I still find it silly how people get set alight with flaming arrows. But there we go. I liked it when I was a kid. Those archers are so dead. Look how quickly that number falls. One of them isn't even firing. Okay, now they are. I was tempted to give them an order again, but they've sorted themselves out. On to 55 men. I could spread out my own units like they're doing, but I don't really care about the lives of my mercenaries. I might even just charge forwards with my mercenary Frankish knights. Actually no, let's not do that. We'll just keep them to one side for now. Because those archers will soon be dead, and when they are, their other force will be forced to push on us. I do kind of find it silly how, like, the one man kind of stands there and just doesn't want to run. Each man for themselves, though, I guess. He does what he wants to do. No matter how silly. My crossbowmen are actually in range. If I take a step forwards, I think my archers should be in range as well. Yeah, that's gonna make them come towards us. Engage these guys on the right side. There's so many of these units having their charge stopped by the incoming missile fire. That is brutal. Alright, those guys on the right are already dealt with. That's fine.
The battle is very much in our favor.
Now the dismounted
If we remain
Huskarl is
true
getting
and
hit really
steadfast,
hard by
victory
range
will be
fire.
ours.
Damn. These Danes have no morale. The archer fire coming in hot. So much damage being done. I just don't know what to do. Surprised they aren't charging us again though. Sitting there and taking it. Why are these guys not running? Like a mix of dismounted feudal knights and spearmen here.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like only half the enemy force remains.
I think my crossbowmen are getting some sweet, sweet shots in. Well, those mercenary spearmen, they didn't last. Move to the centre now. I could probably move forwards my archers a little bit, although I don't need to since... Okay, I stopped the charge. I probably should have let it go through. That's fine. We'll just move back. I mean, after all, they are getting absolutely decimated. Coming on the flank here, and I've given them a go. They'll probably all run from there. Time to charge forwards. Finish things off with the cav, if we can. Ooh, that's not good for their general's bodyguard. They got surrounded. Although, it looks like they're going to do a lot of damage to us. Ouch. My poor mercenary Frankish knights. Time to back off, I think. Didn't quite work out how I expected. Oh well. Gonna have to deal with my spearmen now. It's not good for their horses. Let's make sure we're running down these guys. Like, it's only a matter of time until the general either gets killed or routes. Make sure he dies.
Behold how our cowardly foe ran.
Okay, he's dead. Job done. Shame I couldn't catch up to more of the infantry there as they got off the field, but hopefully that will have destroyed the army. We'll have to wait and see. Lovely. Executed that dude, and the enemy army has disbanded. Very good. Right, Stockholm is safe for now. We can soon move out of Oslo. Actually, we'll probably move out this turn, right? Yeah, we can. Okay, cool. What we're going to do is move across
with honor, sire.
To this port. We'll probably pick up some more men from Stockholm, and then we shall go across to Helsinki to wipe out the Danes. In the meantime here, I may as well just get some mines. We can mine that iron. Not sure how this ship got there, but it's there.
My king.
In a lake, as you do. Okay, where else are we doing things? We have this guy. He's going to jump in there for us. Well, he's actually the second agent we have in there. That gives us a really high chance of opening the gates. It's 91% chance. Oh. Okay, but before that, we need to take this army and attack the Venetians. So we have another army, or another battle on our hands.
Your will, sire. By your command. Command me, sire.
And I can reinforce that. I don't think I want to, though.
Yes, my lord.
We'll just play this out as is, because this is a lot of peasants anyway. A little bit of artillery. Nothing too crazy. Let's fight this on the battle map.
I shall lead
We have artillery ourselves, so we can do just as much damage. Might be an ugly fight though if the artillery fires for a prolonged period of time. We're going to have to fight uphill. That's not ideal. But the weather is fine. Yeah, I don't think any way I look at it, it's going to be good. Like, even if I came over to the right here and sort of pushed at an angle, that might work. I don't know. We'll do it anyway, but... Here's what it is. We got a lot of cavalry in this army. Not much infantry. I guess actually we do have quite a bit. Yeah, it's fine. We'll just have to spread out the spearmen a bit more. And we'll do that, and then I'll have the knights in the center. Have the mercenaries off to one side. Then all my archers tucked up behind. Skirmish mode off. And all the cavalry spread out behind as well. And our general can just stand at the back. I do need to get my catapults into position as well. So we shall move those up as well. They seem to be maneuvering away from us, which is fine by me, I guess. Gives me time to form up my army into a decent formation. Okay. Yeah, if we can get onto even ground, that'd be great. At least we're not fighting uphill. They're coming at us with crossbowmen. Okay. Those poor crossbowmen are soon going to get hit very hard. I'll even let the catapults fire. Burn them as well. Why not? Ooh, that shot completely whiffed, but it went straight into those Italian spear militia all the way back here. Wow, that's quite something. I'm going to turn guard on and off because it didn't seem to work properly then. Pretty weird. Alright, that's fine. We're in position. Now move just straight up towards them, and hopefully they won't keep maneuvering. They keep moving back. That's weird. Oh well. We'll get to the point where they're on the edge of the map anyway. I guess from here we could kind of go further up the hill. Take control of the hill. Because from here we should have range to attack them, yeah. The only issue with this position is that my catapults aren't able to fire that effectively. Unless I move them up even more. Yeah, let's do that. We'll push the catapults in front of the archers. Ooh, ouch. Okay, time to move out with the cav. I think the archers or the catapults are in position. Let's maybe try and hit their general. Or generals. Have a couple. They're actually charging me with that one. Did I just like directly hit their ballista? I did. Wow, I hit their other ballista as well, completely unintentionally. That's pretty nuts. Let's try and hit their catapults actually. That would be pretty legit if I could take them out. Don't know what's going on with this general and his bodyguard though. Eventually they're just going to get cut down. I mean, I guess I'm fine with it, but it's just a bit weird. Oh, there goes one catapult. Oh, and there goes half the general unit. Oh, killed quite a lot of men as well. That was close. Oh, and there we go. Job done. No more artillery for them. Just hit their infantry here. Or I could actually try and hit the ballistas. Let's do that. What is this general doing? If the catapults are dead, I'll move my general forwards. One of that heavy cab's dead. Lovely. Oh, that was a nasty shot. Like, even when they miss, they still do a lot of damage.
By St. George,
except from
our
those.
men have slain the enemy general.
Oh, was that the actual general of the
Lose
army?
their will to
I think it
fight.
was. The peasants might just run away. Let's just charge this. This is stupid. Taking a lot of shots from the archers, but I'm just trying to encourage the archers to attack something else. Okay. The general's dead, so we don't need to actually chase that one. And I think I might have killed the general in this unit. No, never mind. Maybe the army's just not close enough. Maybe that's the case. Move more aggressively towards them. Okay, cool. These two units need to go up on the hill again. The two that were coming back from this direction probably need to go back down the hill again.
We're under attack!
I think I'm just going to charge you with my cavalry. I've got so much cavalry, it'd be a shame not to use it. Seem to have got caught a little bit here.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
Those catapults. Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Oh, it's not good. Stop it. Stop
The enemy
firing.
are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Oh, gosh. Okay, that's it. That's game over. Time to stop all these lot firing as
Behold
well.
how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Good old catapults. Trying to capture the general. Nearly got him. There we go, we got him.
Attack!
I don't know what happened to that peasant unit, but it wasn't nice. Look at all these bodies. Grim. What's causing that massive shadow anyway? Oh, it's just because it's like late in the day. Mountain giving a huge shadow. Alright, that'll do.
All of Christendom
Bit
will
of victory.
be awed. There is no glory in hiding like this, my lord.
Let's just execute them. Lovely. Great increase, extra command, extra loyalty.
My king.
Good job, Jasper. And unfortunately, guys, that has been my time. So I'm going to leave it here. In the next episode, we shall continue our way towards Ragusa,
I've tried whipping
and we
them,
will
sir,
try and
but the men
take
are
that
spent.
from Venice. We also have the army on the sea
Ships
that's slowly making its way towards Jerusalem to capture that, because that is something that we need to own in order to win the campaign. We'll have another army moving out of Stettin soon towards the Russians, so that should end up with a few more battles. But that's all for now. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.